This is Central School. I imagine you can probably see the sign there. That's about right there. This is not the original entrance. The original entrance is down there where that white car is parking. And I realized today it was called Central School not because it was the most central school in San Diego, but because it's on Central Avenue, which is over that way, which parts of are now Interstate 15. Actually, I think the part that was next to the school is now Interstate 15. I worked here for 5 years. There's a lot of stuff that happened. There was Andy Panda in one of the classes I worked in, who was a kindergartner, and he knew 3 things in English. He knew, and that was the English he knew. There was some ridiculous amount of languages spoken here. 14? I think 14. Yeah. Front door was down there. I've been in a couple classrooms down that way. I was in a couple classrooms on the second story. When I stopped working here, I was the nurse's aide over there and a resource teacher aide over here. So made stuff for teachers there were 3 girls aides and 2 resource teachers and a lot of Gypsy Kings and Barry White because one teacher loved them. Office right there. Stood my head in the middle of the office. The principal walked in, shook her head, and went away. And that room, yeah, that one. That room was the storage room. And one time we were going through all the stuff there, and we found an old Central School handbook, and it's Central School, not Central Elementary, an old Central School handbook, and it said no Mongoloids were allowed, which I believe back in the day meant Asians, because this was pre-World War II, and I'm not sure how pre it was. Ended up being another storeroom where those windows are right there. No, wait. Yeah, where those windows are, because next to it's the library. Where those windows are, and there were shelves that were about 8-9 feet tall, and I had found out that if I climbed up there, on top of it, I could take really nice naps, and that was pretty swell. So my job here, after a while, turned into bringing teachers things that made them happy, and going on field trips. So there were a lot of field trips, and they were often to the zoo, and there was a lot of peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I was also the lunch recess aide. And there's this one kid, Mustafa, who used to run around with a jump rope, yelling, "Hey chicken, here chicken, chicken," and trying to hit them with the jump rope. Good times were had by all. One time I was in a special ed class, and we were waiting for the parents to come, and one girl just started going crazy because someone did something to her. She was young and not all there, and I'm like, shit, what should I do? And I said, sing. So I picked her up and sang "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." And the teachers, I don't know if they found that hilarious or just weird, or both. So it was good times. Anything else? Not really. I was in 5th or 6th grade class, and it was the class that there was the new teacher. The teacher ended up being one of the resource teachers. The new teacher, they gave her all the bad kids. It was a Spanish-speaking English immersion class, and she had me teach all the Spanish. She had me teach all the English because I didn't know enough Spanish to know what they were saying in Spanish. We would go out to play kickball, and I would call it Calvin ball because they'd kick the ball and then every kid would chase the ball like it was a soccer game. If you don't know, Calvin ball, sport from Calvin and Hobbes. Look it up. Am I still in this? Yeah, there's me. Can't tell, it's too sunny. I can't even see anything on the screen. I don't know what you're looking at. think I was in every grade that was here, except for third? I don't know. I was in a lot of classes, I can't tell you. And that's all I can remember right now. Oh, one time Dempsey the Wonder Truck hit a pole in what used to be a parking lot right there.